Mario is definitely Nintendo's golden boy, so you might think that he has a squeaky clean record, right? Well, I mean, no, but there's also a few hidden secrets that Mario has that makes his games a little bit more eerie. So today we're talking about some of Mario's top spooky secrets. And to start off, I want to talk about Daisy. Now, if you get up and personal with Daisy, not only will you get her pregnant, but you might find something even scarier. If you use a model viewing tool and pull Daisy's model out of the game, you'll be able to explore and analyze it. But upon further analyzation into her hair, you'll realize that Daisy has a third eye that they never got rid of. This may have been something the developers were going to use as Daisy's eyes, but maybe changed it into the current eyes we see and left the eye in the back of the head. But once the game was published, this little Easter egg was left in the game, and it's still technically visible to this day. Fortunately for Daisy, there's no actual point in the game where you could see this. It can only be seen through these model viewers, but it does still exist in the game. Next, I want to talk about the River Styx. This is a level in Paper Mario, and all seems well up until you get to a certain point in this section of the map. Now, I want to show you the shift in music from the top part of this river to the bottom part of this river. The second you get to the bottom of this river, the most horrific and unnerving music will start to play. And if you just sit there and listen to it for a while, you'll realize that not only is it unsettling, but you can almost hear people in the background talking in garbled nonsense. It really adds to the creepy vibe of this section, and is not really represented in the rest of the game. So it's very strange that they added this in, but it does add a good tinge of creepiness to the game. Speaking of Paper Mario, you'll also realize that in the town square, there is a gallows where people can be hung, which is a little creepy. The only thing that would make this creepier is if it was playing the River Styx theme song as well. Speaking of hanging, in the first Luigi's Mansion game, near the tail end of the game, Luigi has to pick up a few phones in the attic. And if you hold the phone up next to Luigi's ear while he's doing this, and just watch and wait for the lightning to strike, then you'll see this frame right here. This is Luigi hanging. On top of Luigi's Mansion already being a scary game, this just adds a whole new level to it. A lot of people were theorizing, wondering if Luigi was even still alive because of this. Obviously he is, because he's made an appearance in every game since with nothing out of the ordinary. But why does this glitch happen? Some people really theorize that what's happening is it's a camera angle glitch, and the shadowing was hooked up to the camera on a certain angle that causes this cutscene to pan Luigi's shadow upwards. That seems like the most likely scenario, but it still is pretty creepy. Now this next one is pretty crazy. Mario actually owned slaves, specifically Donkey Kong. Shortly after the Mario vs. Donkey Kong arcade cabinet came out, there was a Game & Watch game made after Donkey Kong and Mario again. This was called Donkey Kong Circus. It was a Game & Watch game where you controlled Donkey Kong, and your goal was to juggle both pineapples and dodge fireballs. Mario would be on the sideline though, laughing at you if Donkey Kong hurts himself. This game was pretty swept under the rug, but it still exists, and proves that maybe Mario is not as nice as we once thought he was. One of the final things I wanted to talk about is the Mario Sunshine Hinocurs. Now this was some cut content, but still existed in the files of the game. Through data mining, you can find these ginormous creatures that kind of resemble the guardian deity, and also the animation of Link switching his mask. It almost seems like it should have been a Legend of Zelda enemy just from that. But it was found in Mario Sunshine, so that makes it Mario Sunshine's enemy. However, it went fully unused, and I can see why. I mean, these guys just don't look like they'd properly fit into the game. I guess they do once you crack the mask off of them, but until then, they're very, very creepy stone-like figures. I do agree that they shouldn't have been in the game, because they were a little bit out of the ordinary for a Mario character, but I don't think they should be gotten rid of entirely. Maybe these could have been worked into a Legend of Zelda game. At this point in Tears of the Kingdom, it's a little far to add them now, but it still would have been nice to see them implemented at some point. And who knows what they would have truly been used for. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Check out the merch link in the bio if you're interested, and have a good day.